We find Mr. Victor Gook and his son, Mr. Rush Gook. The farmer is established at the library table, busy with some paperwork he's brought home from the office, while the latter, gelatinously forced to Davenport, somewhat sluggishly glances through a volume of vigorous fiction. And at length, after a silence of considerable duration, one of our friends observes,
That was a funny train of thought.
What?
I just had a comical train of thought.
Indeed.
I've got a chunk of apple stuck on my left cheek, and for the past hour I've been planning to stick my tongue out and snake it in. And just when I got the energy all pumped up to go ahead with the operation, my brains got all kind of warm and sticky and comfortable, and my muscles relaxed, and I wasn't much more than a half-wit. Sensation lasted for maybe 20 seconds.
You're recovered now?
Yep. My brain power returned with a rush, and once again I'm a complete half-wit. I mean, I'm a complete whole-wit. Do I mean complete whole-wit? Do I mean complete whole-wit or complete half-wit? I'll answer my own question. Complete whole-wit. Naturally, I'm not any complete half-wit, just an ordinary half-wit. Hey, what am I talking about?
I thought we agreed not to do any talking at all.
By George, so we did. I forgot.
It's like this every time I bring homework from the office.
Well, I'll give you an explanation as to why.
Why do I bring homework from the office in the first place? I do it because I figure it's quieter here and that I can concentrate better. You know that. You ought to know it, because I've told you 40,000 times. But no. I bring work home from the office and sit down and try to concentrate, and here's my leather-headed son sprawled on the Davenport mumbling nonsense. What are you doing in the living room anyway?
Oh!
Why do you scream out?
I've been sitting on my foot and went to sleep. And the supply of blood being cut off from the various arteries, a terrible pang of agony like pins and needles being thrust into my flesh.
This is the kind of a thing I mean. Consider yourself banished from the house until supper time. Go. We won't talk, we won't argue. We'll simply part on friendly terms and hope that it's
Can I help it if I bump my head against the back of the Davenport?
Why did you bump your head against the back of the Davenport?
I was starting to get up and go away as you directed. But the minute I stepped on this foot that's been asleep, I began to collapse. And my body lurched crazily at a 45-degree angle, upsetting my equilibrium and causing me to hurtle helplessly.
Somebody's in the kitchen.
Oh, Sadie.
Uncle Fletcher.
Oh, my.
Hello, Sadie.
He's coming in. You might as well answer.
Hello, Uncle Fletcher.
Well, Vic, honey, old boy.
I bring homework from the office because I figure it'll be quiet and I can concentrate.
Mm-hmm.
I beg your pardon?
I beg yours.
You said something?
I felt a cough or a sneeze or something coming on, and I knew any noise like that would infuriate you, so I attempted to block off my larynx and throat and tonsils and epiglottis with my Adam's apple. And
Rush, honey, on Vic, too. The afternoon, Rush, honey, old boy. Vic, I bet you brought work home from the office. Am I right? If I'm right, let it go. If I'm wrong, we'll say a word. Rush, there's a morsel of something on your cheek. Apple. Why?
You going someplace, Uncle Fletcher?
No.
I asked because I noticed you're carrying your valise.
Why, yeah. I forgot. The numbskull fathead police completely slipped my mind. I am going someplace.
Where are you going?
Here.
I see.
I'm going here.
You are here.
Who is here?
You are.
I am here.
Sure you're here.
This is no place for the tiny tots, Rush. Honey. Go down cellar.
I brought work home from the office so I could have it quiet and concentrate.
Seeing this valise in my hand, Vic, reminds me that I am in a towering jury. I have come over here to stay with you a few days.
Oh, is that so?
I am in open rebellion against my landlady.
Has Mrs. Keller laid down the law?
Mrs. Keller has overstepped the mark. Mrs. Keller has piled on the straw that broke the camel's back. Mrs. Keller, like the needle's eye, has torn the serpent's tooth from the ungrateful child.
I expect she...
Go down, cellar, Rush. This conversation is not for the tiny tots. This conversation is strictly for the grown-ups. Go down, cellar, sir, I say. Vic, you go down, cellar, too.
Huh?
I mean, you stay here.
Okay, I believe I will.
Rush, you stay here also.
Okay.
But there's nothing about this conversation which is not suitable for a child to hear.
Well, fine.
Vic, go down, cellar.
Hey, Uncle Fletcher, aren't you a little off your knocking?
Any man with me off there noggin?
Well, what'd your landlady do?
What my landlady do, that wretch?
Dennis, you still want to... Can I interrupt you 1 minute?
What my landlady do, that wretch?
Here's Mama.
What my landlady do, you say?
No, I say here's Mama.
That wretch.
Oh, for Pete's sake, Uncle Fletcher.
I won't disturb you, but half a minute, then.
Disturb me a whole minute. Disturb me a minute and 40 seconds.
Was that in there with you, Uncle Fletcher?
Yeah.
And me, Ma.
Oh, are you being distracted from your work, Dad?
Yeah.
Good afternoon, Uncle Fletcher.
Good afternoon, Sadie, honey. I have here my valise, and I am availing myself of your...
What are you doing bothering your father?
Well, it's a long story, Ma. But I think I can make the whole thing clear in 10 minutes of rapid explanation. In the first
Well,
place...
I'll say what I come in to say, Dick, and then I'll see if I can't shoo this crowd out of here.
Okay.
I just met Mr. Erickson out in the alley. He's at last managed to get a hold of lumber for a new railing for our front porch, and the carpenters will be here in the morning.
Well,
And he says it'd be a great help if we knocked the old railing loose and tore it off. Then the carpenters could start right in with the construction work without any fooling around. They're awful busy this summer, and Mr. Erickson could only hire them for 5 hours. He thinks they can put us up a new porch railing in 5 hours, but it'd be dandy if we had the old one ripped out so they wouldn't have to bother with trash we could take care of.
Rush and I will look into the matter after supper.
well, I can rip out that old porch railing myself. The wood is so rotten it crumbles like pie crust.
All right, fine. Now that's settled. Shall we leave now, Uncle Fletcher, you and I and Rush? Vic's busy with work he brought home from the office. What you say we three go out in the back steps and sit in the shade?
Suits me.
Sadie, honey, conditions at the establishment where I maintain accommodations have become intolerable.
You've had another run-in with your landlady, huh?
I have had a terrible run-in with my landlady.
And you want to stay here a few days?
I may want to stay here a week.
Well, you know that won't work, Uncle Fletcher. You know Miss Keller always comes and gets you and makes you go back home.
You know what Miss Keller has done this trip, Sadie?
No, but let's go out in the backyard and discuss it.
My landlady, Miss Keller, is leaving tonight for a visit with her brother Charlie.
Well, let's go outdoors and sit in the nice breeze and talk. Then Vic can go ahead with his work.
My landlady, Miss Keller, plans to be gone until next Thursday afternoon. 5 days she plans to be gone. And you want to know what she's done?
Not until you and I and Rush are outdoors sitting on the back steps.
She's laid out my meals for me.
I'm sorry, Vic.
Oh, not at all.
She's laid out my meals for me, Sadie. Vic and Rush, honey.
Well, I don't believe I quite understand just what you mean by that, Uncle Fletcher.
My meals. She's laid them all out for me to eat. My suppers I'll eat downtown at the restaurant because in the evenings I require hot food.
You mean while Miss Keller is away this...
Of course, Sadie. Miss Keller's away this day.
You jumped down my throat.
While my landlady is away in Ohio visiting her husband brother, I will take my suppers downtown because in the evening my sister requires hot food. But the rest of my meals, my breakfast, my dinners, my landlady's got distributed all over the numbskull house. That's up to 10 meals all told. You see, there's breakfast and dinner tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. That's 8. And breakfast and dinner on Tuesday is 2 more. She gets back home Thursday afternoon. 10 meals all told. And them meals are distributed all over the fat-head house.
What in turn are you talking about, Uncle Fletcher?
My meals. I expect you know what meals is.
I have a rough idea, but
I
I
know
wouldn't...
what he means.
Go on, fella.
Who are you talking to?
Rush, put on so.
No.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you people something.
Well, you better try to tell it without yelling.
My tomorrow morning's breakfast, Miss Keller has got laid out all neat and appetizing for me at home on the kitchen table.
Well, what's the matter with that?
Will you listen?
Sure.
My tomorrow's dinner, she's got set out on the dining room table, covered with a napkin and looking mighty tasty.
Well, I don't see what you object to in that. I don't
Keep
see
out of it, Willie.
Saturday's breakfast is on the library table in the living room. Saturday's dinner is on the numbskull sideboard. Sunday's breakfast is laid out on top of the buffet. And Sunday's dinner is on a tray in the lame brain Midwest pantry. Monday's breakfast sits on my dresser up in my bedroom. And Monday's dinner is perched like a numbskull pear on the doggone fathead piano stool. Tuesday's
Well, are you complaining?
What?
Are you complaining?
What's it?
Pay attention a minute. Are you complaining?
I'm complaining because my landlady Miss Keller treats me like a child. I can fix my own meals. I don't have to have my meals scattered all over the premises like leaves in the autumn.
Now, Miss Keller arranged your meals like that because she was apprehensive you might get into trouble if you fixed them for yourself.
Why would I get into trouble?
Oh, sharp bread knives, electricity, gas escaping from the gas stove. Forget to leave the icebox open and the ice all melt and the food spoil. Millions of things could happen to a gentleman at home 5 days preparing his own meals.
Am I a half-witted numbskull?
I'm not insinuating
Well,
that.
Miss Keller went on a visit and stayed a year. Would she leave a year's meals stood around the house? How many days in a year, Rush?
365.
What's like 365?
I don't know.
Around 700?
Yeah.
How'd you like to have 700 meals cluttered up over available chairs, tables, piano stool, windowsill, sideboard, buffet, dress?
Oh, yes, Uncle.
Listen, I'm the fathead that pays the rent, ain't I?
Yes, and Miss Keller is the fathead that owns the house.
I'll show Mrs. Keller that I have been a firstborn enough.
I bet you don't show Miss Keller nothing. And I bet Miss Keller will be over here directly and shoo you on home.
Sure, she'll be here directly. I'm surprised she's not here now. Lady, honey, when she arrives, I'm going to show her I am a violent man.
Yeah?
I'm going to kick your front porch railing to smithereens.
Yeah?
I heard what you told Vic about that front porch railing.
Mr. Erickson wants it ripped loose and torn off.
Exactly. So the carpenters can start right out in the morning building a new one.
Uh-huh.
I will kick that rotten old front porch railing to smithereens. I will show Mrs. Keller that I am a violent man.
You're going to have a terrible fit of temper and do that?
Yes. Have you any objections, that kind?
None in the world. In fact, I'm interested.
So am I. Let us all step out on the front porch. Miss Keller should arrive any moment.
Are you coming, Dick?
You bet you're right.
Well, what about the work you brought home from the office?
Oh, this is good. I see you, Rat.
Now, back again. We go to the small house, halfway up in the next block. This time our scene opens on the front porch. We find Vic, Sade, and Uncle Fletcher seated here and there, awaiting the arrival of Mrs. Keller. Vic is testing the rigidity of the railing with his foot. He's saying,
Wood is still pretty substantial.
I wouldn't want to perch up on it or lean against it too hard.
When the jive starts from the beadwalks, she'll screech like a mountain lion.
You talking about your landlady?
No, I'm talking about that numbskull porch railing. Jives and beadwalks are joined. When I rear back my leg and kick that railing clean out into the yard, the jives in the lumber will part from the beadwalks in the lumber, and it'll sound like 46 rusty nails being swatched out of a scaffold.
Is your thought to become emotionally upset while chatting with your landlady and go through this violent performance, Uncle Fletcher?
I'm going to show her I am a violent man.
She knows you're no violent man.
She don't know it for sure.
I heard the kitchen screen door open.
Miss Keller, by George.
No, she wouldn't be coming in the back way. I expect it's Rush.
Oh, where'd you go, by the way? I thought he was still around under some foot.
Oh, I found it off a few minutes ago. Never even noticed him leave myself.
My landlady, Miss Keller, don't know for sure I'm not a violent man. She knows I'm a talkative man, of course.
Yes, probably does.
Miss Good, are you upstairs?
Well, friend Sprawl.
Hello, Mr. Sprawl. We're out here on the porch.
Yes. Who's this, Sprawl from across the alley?
Uh-huh.
He's liable to come up to work.
Oh, I don't think so. Come on out, Mr. Sprawl.
Yes. Hello, Sprawl. Yes. Expect you got your pockets full of them peanuts with the chocolate smeared on the outside. No.
Sit down, Mr. Sprawl.
Yes.
Pleasant afternoon.
I got my pockets full of them peanuts with the chocolate smeared on the outside.
Oh, my.
Peanuts with chocolate smeared on the outside is good.
Yes, they certainly are.
My daughter Florence, I guess she's not here.
No, she isn't, Mr. Sprawl.
Yes. You're an agreeable sports Sprawl. Yes. Always saying yes. Yes. Don't you ever say no? Yes.
Hi, people.
Oh, here's our dear little child.
What's she carrying?
Looks like a card table and some kind of a stool.
Yes. I got a card table and a stool. Little boy.
Yeah.
Where you going with that junk, Sam? I brought these for Uncle Fletcher. The card table belongs to Miss Harris, and it's busted, and she's throwing it in the garbage. The stool was formerly the property of Brutus Johnson, but it's no good, and it won't stand up unless you prop it up, and you give it to me. Oh, Mrs. Brock. Yes. You say you brought those articles for me, Rush? To help you impress your landlady. Yes. Oh, dry up, Sprawl. No. Look, Uncle Fletcher, this card table barely holds together. You can give it a blow with your fist after Miss Keller arrives, and it'll collapse like a hot water bottle.
Nice touch, Jeanette.
Sure. And this stool is another nice touch.
Won't stand up unless you prop it up, huh?
No. I heard me a funny joke down in the store just now when I buy him a peanut with a chocolate smeared on the outside.
Oh? What joke was that?
The conductor on a train, he come through the vestibule. He asked the traveling salesman for his ticket.
Uh-huh.
I heard that joke when I was in the store just now buying a peanut with a chocolate smeared on the outside.
That's all the joke?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Ain't heard me no jokes that funny in a long time. Yes. See, Uncle Fletcher, the table's all fixed for you to hit it with your fist, and the stool is in a position where it'll collapse at your slightest infuriated movement. I'll emphasize 3 points, Mrs. Keller. Sure. I'll emphasize 1 point where I send the card table crashing to the floor.
Uh-huh.
I'll emphasize 1 point where the snitlet stool goes hurtling off into space.
Uh-huh.
And I'll emphasize my third and last point by hauling back my foot and kicking the fathead porch rail halfway across the lawn. That's the speaking of a guy as he gets ripped loose from the beat wall.
Yes.
Your landlady will realize that lying long-linked at Uncle Fletcher that you're a caged tiger.
At least he will see that I am a violent man. There'd be another funny joke here 20, 30 years ago, Miss Good.
Well.
Wasn't that a funny joke?
You didn't tell us.
Yes. My landlady, Miss Keller. Miss Keller should learn a lesson this afternoon. She should learn. Here she is, Uncle Fletcher. Miss Keller herself coming up the street.
Why, sure enough.
Yes, indeed. She little realizes she is venturing into a cage of frenzied boa constrictors.
Well, let's not make this too crazy and ridiculous.
I'm glad I brought my work home from the office.
Uh-huh.
It's quiet here at home, and a man can concentrate on his work.
My daughter Florence covered up the sidewalk.
No, Mr. Sproul, that's another lady.
That's my daughter Florence.
It's Uncle Fletcher's landlady.
Yes. Good afternoon, Miss Garner, ma'am.
I'm proud of you up there on the porch.
Hello, Miss Kelly.
Hello, how are you? Oh, it is grand, Miss Keller. Come on up and sit down. Leave a little warm. Well, Mr. Cook.
I do.
Right? Mr. Sproul, isn't it? Good afternoon, Mr. Sproul.
Yes.
You're looking well.
Yes.
Be seated, ma'am. This comfortable chair should be suited to your purposes.
Uh-huh.
When a lady is seated, she likes to be suited. It was a little humorous effort on my part. But it was nothing special.
It certainly wasn't.
Never mind, Sproul.
Miss Keller, I understand you're going away on a visit. That's right. Leaving this evening.
I'm leaving this evening for Lost Cabernet, where dwells my sweet Molly, who errands for Queen.
Well,
That's a song I and some of the other young ladies there Nixon used to sing years back. You are going away on a visit, Miss Keller?
that's right. Leaving this evening. Never mind about Lost Cabernet and you and the other young ladies.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to visit my brother, and there's no sleeping to Ohio. Leaving this evening and coming back next Tuesday afternoon. Oh, you should have a lovely trip.
Yes.
Beg pardon?
I'm about to swallow one of my peanuts with a chocolate smeared on the outside.
Go right ahead.
Yes.
I see you packed up your valise and left home.
That's right.
Going to stay here with your niece while I'm away?
I may and I may not. My plans are subject to change. I might decide to run up to Little Rock, Arkansas, or down to La Crosse, Wisconsin.
One thing. You'll eat the meal that fixed.
Perhaps we better have a little discussion about that.
We don't need to have any discussion. While I'm away, you'll eat your hot suppers downtown in the restaurant. And you'll eat your breakfast and dinner at home. They're all set out for you. 10 meals, 5 breakfasts, and 5 dinners.
I may not want 10 meals set out for me in advance.
There's no point in chewing the subject over. I made it clear to you.
Madam, I question your right to dictate to me. I question your
How
right...
would you like to have it? Maybe you'd like to fix your own meals.
I would.
You tried that one time, and you broke over a dozen dishes, 4 cups, and a gravy boat. You cut your hand with a bread knife. You forgot to turn the gas on. You ruined the tablecloth and 3 nuts. You spilled hot grease on the carpet and never did anything about it. Why,
Madam, I feel that as long as we're on this subject, we might as well attempt it.
I'm talking. You interrupted.
Hey, the stool.
Yes.
What's this now?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Cook. Oh, no, not a bit of it. I didn't think I brought my fist down hard enough to hurt anything. Miss Keller, you just forget it. That stool is nothing but some old junk. Some chum of Russia's give it to him, and he's going to use it for kindling.
It was formerly the property of Bluetooth Johnson.
Yes.
What'd you say, Mrs. Sproul?
Yes.
Let us return to the other matter, Miss Keller.
Yes, let's do.
I don't like my meals scattered all over the house.
What do you mean scattered all over the house?
I mean just that.
Every single one of those breakfasts and dinners was carefully prepared. Every single one of those breakfasts and dinners is protected by napkins. And they're all made out of stuff you particularly enjoy.
Yes, but there's a breakfast on the kitchen table and a dinner on the dining room table and a breakfast on the library table and a dinner on the dresser and a breakfast on the buffet and a dinner on the sewing machine. And breakfast in the pantry and a dinner on the piano and a breakfast underneath the sideboard. So lame brain half-wit wonder there's not a numbskull dinner hanging from the fathead chandelier.
There goes the card table now.
I believe I'll go home.
I'm very much afraid, Miss Keller, ma'am.
Mrs. Cook, isn't your porch furniture rather flimsy? Oh, yes, it is. I barely touched that card table. Oh, that card table will come off in somebody's junk heap, Miss Keller. Whose junk heap did that card table come off of, right?
Miss Harrison. Miss Keller, ma'am, I am desirous of making a very, very important point.
Go ahead and make it.
I am going to emphasize this point with a display of violence.
Fine.
It may come as something of a surprise to you to discover that I am a violent man.
I got a pretty good idea how violent you are.
You don't think I'm very violent, do you?
No, I don't.
I will emphasize this serious point in an extremely violent manner.
Go ahead.
I rear back my right leg and prepare to administer a vigorous kick.
You're not going to kick me, are you?
No.
What are you going to kick?
This porch railing.
One side.
Beg pardon?
I'll kick the porch railing.
Miss Keller, ma'am, I am not fooling. I am completely in earnest.
I'm not fooling either. I'm completely in earnest. One side, I say.
All right, move, Uncle Fletcher.
Yes. Here's how I emphasize the point. Here's how I tear loose the porch railing.
Friends at the small house halfway up in the next block. Vic, Sade, Rush, Uncle Fletcher, Mr. Sproul, and Mrs. Keller are gazing at the ruins of the railing. And Uncle Fletcher, impressed and humbled by his landlady's superior energy and drive, is saying,
Miss Keller, ma'am, I respectfully doff my hat to you.
Am I a violent woman?
You are one of the most violent women on the face of the earth.
And you're proud to have me as your landlady?
And I'm proud to have you as my landlady.
I give that porch railing one healthy kick, didn't I?
You give that porch railing one healthy kick. The giants and G-Hawks, they screeched and groaned as they were ripped loose from their moorings.
You eat the breakfast and dinners I set out for you at home.
With the greatest pleasure, ma'am.
You won't complain any more of trivial matters?
No.
Mr. Sproul is still looking at me with his eyes bugging out.
Yes. You never seen a lady tear loose and kick a porch railing clean out into the yard.
I bet you never did either.
No, I never.
I'm so happy I brought my work home from the office. I'd have missed all this.
Yes. Did you stop your shoe when you did that tremendous kick, Miss Keller? Oh, I really shoved more than I kicked. Oh? I'd better tell you something. All right. On my way over here, I met your landlord coming along Virginia Avenue. Mr. Erickson? Yes. We stopped and chatted for maybe 5 minutes.
Oh, he told you about the porch?
I can't tell what to say with so many talking. But I bet you're asking me if we talked about the porch railing. Yes. We did, Mr. Sproul.
Yes.
We got to talking about the availability of lumber and labor and one thing and another. And he mentioned you people. And he said we had carpenters coming in the morning? Yes. He said Mr. and Mrs. Brooke had carpenters coming in the morning to build a new front porch railing. And when I said I was on my way over to call on Mr. and Mrs. Brooke, he asked me to tell you it'd be nice if you could find time to rip off the old porch railing before the carpenters arrive.
Well, so you never kicked that tremendous kick in a frenzy fit of fury after all, Mom?
No, I didn't.
It was a piece of a kick, just the same.
Thank you.
I admired that kick.
So did I.
Me too.
Yes. And Mrs. Keller, ma'am, I'm giving you credit for being a violent woman, even though your terrible burst of uncontrollable fury was a put-up job.
Oh, I couldn't possibly accept credit.
Nevertheless, I give it.
All right.
You are a very violent woman.
Thank you very much.
I will eat the breakfast and dinners you have prepared with humility and submission.
I think you'll enjoy them.
I know I will. And I wish you a pleasant journey to Disney with you higher, and I trust you find your brother in good health. Please convey to him my most gracious felicitations.
I'll do that.
Well, have we transacted all our business?
I think so.
I must get back in the house and dive into the work that I brought home from the office.
Oh, and I start picking up stuff, the broken card table, the stool, and all that lumber out in the yard.
Okay.
Is everybody leaving? And I'll have to trot along home.
I'll fetch my valise and go with you.
All right.
Well, friends, we had brisk afternoon of it.
Yes.
And now we must part.
Yes.
Kitty.
Are you leaving, Mrs. Brown?
Yes. I just swallowed my last peanut with a chocolate smeared on the outside, and I'm ready to go home.